Namaskar. My name is Ambassador Deepak Vohra, and today we are going to talk about a very interesting, great game that is being played in South Asia, in which Pakistan is both the target and the prize. Why do I say that? For many years, Pakistan was a colony of the United States, a Mahachamcha of the United States. Then it switched its allegiance to China, claiming that its friendship with China was higher than the mountains, deeper than the sea, sweeter than honey. Well, that honey has become putrid. The mountains seem to be much lower than was initially thought, and the sea is much shallower than the Pakistanis would like it to be. China got very upset over two things as far as the conflict with India, the ongoing conflict with India is concerned. We are today recording this message on the 11th of May. China first got upset that Pakistan was using Chinese weapons that had never been tested in an actual battle. Those weapons were exposed as useless metallic stuff. Probably some kabadiwala will buy it. So they got very, very upset. The second thing is, in his speech, the badmash who calls himself Sharif kept saying, Uncle Donald Trump, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. He thanked everybody. He thanked his own army chief by name. He did not thank China enough. He didn't say we would have died without China, we couldn't exist without China. So China was very upset. On the other hand, what does America want? America is not used to being number two. It wants to be number one. China wants to replace America as number one. Now, China tried to broker a deal between Iran and Saudi Arabia not too long ago. It lasted for around 10 minutes. They tried to do something similar between Ukraine and Russia. It lasted less than 5 minutes. Because if you wish to be a mediator, the two sides concerned have to be willing to be mediated. They have to accept your good offices, and that is based on trust. Nobody trusts China. On the other hand, United States, despite people talking about its decline, is still the preeminent knowledge power of the world. Very strong economic power, still has a very strong military. So people would much rather trust the United States than they would China. Therefore, Pakistan today is caught in a cleft stick. It doesn't know whether it should get angry with the United States, ignore what Donald Trump is saying, in which case Donald Trump is going to clobber them. In his first term, one of his first tweets was that Pakistan has been cheating us, deceiving us, we've given billions of dollars, and all they've given us is terrorism. It doesn't want to be in a similar situation again. On the other hand, without China, they are pretty much dead. A former Prime Minister of Pakistan, who's presently in jail, had said, China is our best friend. They've always stood by us, and without China, we would be finished. I'm talking about that Imran Khan Niazi. Now, I'll conclude by saying that Pakistan is in a very difficult position between a rock and a hard state. Today is the 11th of May. Today is also, along with International Mother's Day, it's also the International Day for Awareness about the Ego, which means that if you have a big ego, please be aware that it can cause you many, many problems, such as some kind of diseases, an inferiority complex, it causes prejudice, it causes depression, high blood pressure, etc. Now, I suggest that Pinjde Wali Munaria, the fellow who claims to be the army chief of Pakistan, he suffers from major ego problems. It's time for him to consult his psychiatrist. All I can say today, I wouldn't want to be in Pakistan's position. It's caught between China and the United States, and it's going to be hammered by India. So Pakistan, all I can say is, born in bloodshed in 1947, disappeared in bloodshed in 2025.